person that has mastered this here internet and the podcast game, it's Emmanuel Acho. Now, I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of y'all on the channel don't like him. Now, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hype the video, man. We trying to get monetized, dog. Now, with that being said, I like Emmanuel Acho. I think he's pretty good. I've met him a couple times. He's solid dude. Now, when it comes to his on-the-field ability, that's a different type of argument because Leonard Fournette went on his podcast and spoke about Emmanuel Acho. Now, we know Kevin STEFANSKI, former coach of the Browns, raised some eyebrows, and a lot of former players been speaking out against him. Now, Emmanuel Acho inserted himself into that here debate. And I'm here to tell you, he definitely let it be known that he's rocking out with two-time Coach of the Year, Kevin STEFANSKI. Me personally, I can't rock out with Kevin STEFANSKI because he sabotaged my dog shit do it, man. And we definitely ain't rocking out in those ways. Now, with that being said, Emmanuel Acho name has to be Mr. Clapback at this moment. He didn't clap back at everybody that didn't clap at him because not only did he go at Leonard Fournette, he went at everybody, bruh. Let's pull up the clip right now. Shout out to Speak Easy, man. They be getting it in. They podcast is growing into one of the top premier. How many subs you get? 2.6 million. When did they start this channel, bro? They started this channel in 2016. That was someone. Now, there was rumors that they bought
Shady's teammate.
There was rumors that they bought that channel, but at this point, it don't even matter, bro. They're picking up traction. They getting views. Let's listen to it. Let's watch it roll.
But the two-time Coach of the Year resume, not good at all. Leonard Fournette was a dog. Jarvis Landry, a really good player. To my knowledge, they don't have any OPOYs. To my knowledge, they don't have any all first-team All-Pros. I don't know enough about him to know his name. He's the best thing the Browns have seen since you were born, Leonard Fournette. That is his resume. So to me, you have to learn the man's resume before you try to speak ill on the man. So that's what I said.
So you brought up all
So that's what I said.
Okay, all right.
He was defending Stefanski.
And this is what, and mind you, remember I said Leonard Fournette is a dog.
Well, wait, hold on.
But he ain't got no All-Pros.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Shorty. Go ahead, Shady.
Before you play the video, look. So Fournette, he sent me this, right? Yeah. The funny part though is, when I guess he's going off on him. He called him Echo. That was kind of funny.
And I'm gonna show you how the video.
I was like, Echo.
Leonard Fournette, he didn't know Kevin Stefanski's name, and so I said, if you don't know a dude's name, you can't speak on it.
Okay.
Here's Fournette's response.
That was funny.
We gotta get straight into this business right now. Mr. Emmanuel Echo. Since you said I messed up a lot of names, I know his name. Obviously, you're nobody.
Oh.
In my world, I don't know your name either, bro.
So first, all right, look, Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while your bucks. Let me stop here. Here we go. Leonard Fournette, I'm a nobody in your world.
Man, Acho finna go
But
off.
you didn't communicate this message on the football field. You didn't communicate this message with football pads on. You communicated this message into a mic, which means, sir, you're in my world. And in my world, Leonard Fournette, you haven't earned the right to say what you're saying. In my world, Leonard Fournette, you have no hardware. That Super Bowl ring and things, it doesn't mean nothing. In my world. Let's continue.
Brother, why you come messing with the Fourth and South boys? Like, what?
I don't know. He's trying to get it popping, huh?
Like, make this make sense, right? You said, here's his quotes. Shedeur can be a franchise QB and give him the benefit of the doubt, but two-time Coach of the Year gets no credit. Coach Stefanski, he gets no credit. You know why? His record is 45 and 56.
This is a different version. I see this version.
Leonard. Here's my problem. See, you got mad when I went at the message and not the messenger. You were the messenger, Leonard Fournette. I had an issue with your message. I didn't have an issue with you. If you listen to what I said about you, I said you were a dog. Jarvis Landry, really good player. But see, if you want to be real, and let's be real, obviously my career, not good at all. Bum, backup, all the things. But I was a 6th-round pick. I probably should have been. Leonard Fournette won a Super Bowl. I'm happy for him. But why you got a podcast in your hand? Why ain't you got a football in your hand? Because 8 running backs drafted after Leonard Fournette were still in the league last year. Top 5 running back. Adrian Peterson was a top 5 running back. LaDainian Thompson was a top 5 running back. So let's not talk about careers. Because if we're being honest, based on where we were drafted, we both underwhelmed in the NFL. Let's talk about the takes. The takes say that Kevin Stefanski was the best thing that happened to the Cleveland Browns. The takes say that Kevin Stefanski was really good when he had a good quarterback, going to the playoffs and winning a playoff game. The takes were accurate. The last time you were born, Leonard Fournette, the Browns have not seen a coach better than Kevin Stefanski. That is the take. You start talking about credentials, there's no need to talk about credentials. I didn't have a good NFL career. But we start talking about credentials, I got to start mentioning the fact that Samaje Perine drafted after you, still in the league. Aaron Jones undrafted after you, still in the league. Christian McCaffrey drafted after you, still in the league. I got to start mentioning Austin Eckler drafted after you, still in the league. I got to start mentioning a bunch of stuff if we start talking about ball. Let's not talk about ball. Underwhelming career. Hi, that's me. That's why I moved on into another career. But now you've moved into another career. So now we got to start talking about takes. And the fact of the matter is, learn somebody's name before you speak on them. That's the bare minimum into having a conversation, is knowing somebody's name. It's Acho, by the way. That's the bare minimum having a conversation. I do not think it is uncalled for to be like, hey, yo, if you don't know a dude's name, you can't speak on the man. So with that being said, for clarity, Fournette, a dog. Was a dog, Super Bowl champ. I would suggest had an underwhelming career based on where he was drafted, but still a dog. Facts are the facts. Jarvis Landry, dog, caught everything. Went across the middle, phenomenal slot receiver. Dog, should have still been in the league if we being honest, if you ask me. Dog. But I'm just talking about takes. Can I not talk about takes, fellas?
Yeah, you know, you can. But you kind of, if you just talking about the straight tape, I get it. But when you bring them up in general, it's going to, bring a little chaos. But I'll just talk about this part.
Talk to me. I'm listening.
With Stefanski. I'm not a big believer in him because it's funny, like with players, I hate when they treat players differently than coaches. I'll break that down. So you talking about coach of the year.
Yep.
That's part of his resume, right? It's like, as a coach, they'll stick to that. He's coach of the year. But they don't want to talk about the 46-56 record. You get what I'm saying? But if you're a player like Sam Darnold, you get this bad tag for being a trash quarterback for the first 4 or 5 years, and everybody keeps you there. They keep you there. And then eventually, if you turn around, then we'll talk about that. I feel like coaches, they never have that in the middle. It's always like, yo, for a coach, they only talk about the good. Brian Daboll is one of my favorite coaches, right? Playing underneath him, et cetera. He's real smart, good. And when he gets fired, I don't know whose fault it is, but when he gets fired. The next team that picks him up, they speak about all the good. And I feel like with football players, we don't get that. You know what I mean? Coach of the year, he's this, he's that. He can do the offense. But I'm like, if it's a player that gets cut, they don't speak about his good, though. After that's like, all right, now it's here. Unless you handle it as a player and you start balling. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, you're right, though.
I hate that.
As you just said that, think about what you just said. I'm thinking about what you said. When he's coach of the year, they're going to say Kevin Stefanski, coach of the year. But when they get a player and just say he's had 2 bad years, or just say 3. Let's say he had 3 bad years. But before that, he's a 3-time Pro Bowler.
Right.
They never bring up
the
fact that he's a 3-time Pro Bowler. They just said his last couple years, he's been on a decline. Well, when were you the coach of the year? So now, is your coaching on a decline?
Come on.
Because
Come on now.
you ain't been winning. But they going to say a player is on a decline.
Now, this is a great, great, great fact. And this is why I rock out with Speakeasy and Emmanuel Acho and them. Because I made a video yesterday on my John and Liquidator 2.0 channel. I spoke about how Kevin Stefanski coaching is on a decline, and he possibly sabotaged Shador on purpose to remain coaching in the league. But y'all, I want to know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to the video, like the video, hype the video. Till next time, man. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here.